Aloha, everyone. Welcome to another episode of our Church College of Hawaii and BYU Hawaii Aloha Friday Alumni Podcast. We'd like to welcome all of you that are joining us today, uh, this beautiful day here in Laie, wherever you might be tuning in from, whether it's Pacific or Asia or up in the mainland or even here in Hawaii. We'd like to welcome all of you to our episode this Friday afternoon. We have a special guest, like all of our guests that will be joining us here in a minute or two. But before we do that, I just want to go through some announcements before we get started. First of all, I want to thank Elder and Sister McCarty uh, that was here during our Mentoring Monday podcast that we just finished. We are so grateful to have them here at the university. They are missionaries that have been working here at the Ho'okele department, working with students on internships here on campus, as well as guiding them along in regards to preparation to employment or graduate schools and other things that they'll be getting ready for. I also want to thank Brother Randy Booth. Wow, we had a wonderful podcast last Friday with Randy and reminisce on a lot of things that he had done here back in the early days of Church College of Hawaii and BYU Hawaii when he led the Showcase Hawaii group during that time. So we're really grateful to these folks and the opportunity and time that they have provided for us to talk with them and for the information and guidance they provided to our students. Again, just a reminder for all of you BYU Hawaii alumni, friends of alumni, and current students to make sure you update your profile in Ohana Network, as you can see there on the bottom of the screen, www.ohana@byuh.edu. Please update your profile or create one. So if you're an alumni, a friend of alumni, or current student, please go ahead and do that. You don't have to graduate from BYU Hawaii in order to be part of this. So if you came for a semester or a couple of semesters or so, we'd like for you to join in. So that way you'll be able to get the e-newsletter every quarter to know what's going on campus and be able to connect with one another as well. Okay? So be sure to go ahead and do that. Let's see. So at this time, um, we also want to let you know that next week, Monday, we have Brother Paul Staples, who will be our guest for Mentoring Monday. And then Aloha Friday next week, we have Lynette and Francis Ho Ching. Uh, Francis, as some of you may know, just recently was released from serving as the mission president in Samoa. So he'll be joining us with his lovely wife next week, and we'll have some conversations and reminisce about some of the things that they've done there as well as here at BYU Hawaii. So we're looking forward to that as well. Okay, so without any further ado, we'd like to bring on our special guest for this day, Mr. Api Tora. Aloha, Api.
Pula. Pula Vinaka.
Welcome to the show, Api. So good to have you with us today. I know some people that are probably watching us haven't seen you in a long time, right? So they'll probably say, "Oh, wow, there's Api. I haven't seen him for years." So we just wanted to take, if you can take a minute or two, Api, to just introduce yourselves. Maybe some people who knew your name and really didn't meet you. So it'd be a good opportunity for you to introduce yourself a little bit. And then as we go along through the show, they'll get to know you more and more as we cover some of the things that you've shared with us.
Right. First and foremost, I'd like to express love and gratitude to my Father in heaven for the blessing me with this opportunity to attend BYU Hawaii, and also like to acknowledge and show respect to the natives and indigenous people of this land of Hawaii that has become our home. My name is Api Tora, short for Api Salome Tora. If you know Old Testament, Absalom, the son of David, they are named after him, but not a rebel like him. Just kidding. And anyways, I'm a convert to the church. I got baptized in April 1985. And in August 30th, 1985, a couple months later, I was here at BYU Hawaii.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably still hold that record of got baptized and came. I didn't know what my purpose was, but many, many years later, I know what was the reason I was being brought here. I have 5 boys in my family, and I've lived here in this community for the last, well, since 1985.
Mm. Wow, that's wonderful, Api. Um,
Mhm.
I think I knew that you were a convert, but thank you for that reminder. So, was there family members that were members of the church, or was it through the missionaries or friends that you've heard about the church?
I it was a neighbor of mine that moved in.
Okay.
They were members, and I used to watch them every Sunday morning as they would get up, get dressed, and walk 5, 6, 7 miles to this to their church.
Mhm.
And I used to observe this kid. And then one Monday, it was a Monday, it was a Monday morning, a Monday evening, after coming back from rugby practice, we came by the home, and I looked into the yard, and through the window I saw this kid, almost about my age. He was standing in his living room, and he was speaking. So a couple of us boys, we came by the home, peeped in to see what was going on, because culturally you do not stand in front of your parents, but he was standing. But later on, find out that he was conducting a family home evening.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how it all started. The next thing, he started to invite us boys to the family home evening,
Mm.
and just to it was my introduction to the church.
Nice.
And,
How
yeah.
old were you at that time, Api?
I just got out of high school. I was around about 19, 20. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. So after that invitation, is that when you started gaining interest or learning more about the church?
Yes, he started to invite me. The family started to invite me to attend church with them.
Okay.
So we would walk with them in the rain or whatever
Yeah, yeah.
to attend church, and that's how it all started.
Okay.
At the chapel, then I found a relative of mine
Oh.
that was a member also, and then I started. Didn't miss the activities. The next thing, the missionaries were. I took the discussions at my friend's home, my neighbor's home,
Uh-huh.
and then the two missionaries that were teaching me were good friends of mine too. They just got out of high school, and they were on the mission field, and just so happened they were serving in my area, and that made things a little bit more easier for me to as I got received the lessons, and then finally got baptized. Mm.
Oh, wow. That's a good story. And you know how you were able to find that connection. And
Mm.
you probably didn't know that that relative of yours was a member until you got there, yeah?
I knew they were members, but I didn't know which church. I knew they were in some
Oh,
kind of this peculiar religion or faith that they were in. Yeah, so that's when I realized, oh, it's this church, that the American church. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Oh. So was this in Suva? You know, some of us only know Suva, Nandi.
yeah. This in Suva, in Nasinu Ward.
Okay.
Yeah, Nasinu Ward. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
So after you mentioned that not too long after you were baptized, you made your way here to BYU Hawaii.
yeah.
So what was the timeline when that happened?
April, May, June, July, August. 4 months.
4 months. Wow, that was fast, huh? So how did you hear about BYU Hawaii?
I didn't here. I didn't know about BYU Hawaii. It just so happened that we were after I got baptized, and then the uncle of mine was a bishop at the that relative of mine was a bishop at the ward. So being the nephew, I was one of those that been told, hey, get ready. We're gonna go make umu, the underground oven.
Yeah.
We have some people that are coming from Hawaii. So long story short, I was there hosting, helping with the preparing food, hosting the director of admissions for BYU Hawaii, Dr. Nolan Reed.
Yes.
Yeah, and him and a couple more other faculties that came to do their recruiting in Fiji. Yeah,
Okay.
and just so happened that he was having his meal, having his food, and I was sitting right by him, and we were just having a conversation,
Uh-huh.
going back and forth, and he was telling me about Hawaii, asking what my plans were. I was saying, "Oh, I don't have any plans, nothing. I just got baptized," and then a couple of months later, I was called by the school, the church college. I said,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, yeah, did you apply for BYU Hawaii?" I said, "No." I said, "Well, just to let you know, your admissions letter has come from Nolan Reed."
So you didn't even apply and you
I
got
didn't even
admitted?
apply, but he got admitted.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, and I came on those back then they had the PCC work study program.
Mm,
Yeah,
yes.
so the PCC took care of everything. So I don't know how I got into it, but next thing I know, I was amongst the 12 students that were preparing for a year to get in here. And here I was, just got baptized 3 months ago, joining them into the plane, coming to Hawaii.
Well, I don't know what kind of meal did you guys eat that caused all of this, but it must have been really good. And the conversation that you had with Brother Reed. Oh, that's
Yeah,
wonderful. That's a wonderful story.
yeah.
And then when you came to Hawaii, what was your thoughts, your initial thoughts when you arrived here in Laie?
I see. If I'm gonna set foot on Hawaii, even if it's just for like a week, and if they send me back home, oh, yeah, that's something that I will never forget. I've already set foot on Hawaii and went back home because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't fill up any form or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Then I remember going into the dorms when we were brought to the dorms. My name was not even on the housing list, but I might remember Mom Ella.
Mhm.
Mom Ella was the dorm mom at that time. She put me up in one of the dorms and said, "Okay, just stay here for the weekend, and we'll figure out what's going on." Because everybody else is accounted for, every paperwork, everything is in order. I don't know how you came here. Yeah.
Oh man, that's
But
a
anyway,
funny story. So did you know other Fijian students or people in the community when you arrived here?
no,
No.
nobody.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ah, what a story. And then you've been here ever since.
I've been here ever since.
You're still looking for a place to live, huh?
No place to live.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so funny.
Mm.
That is such a good story.
Yeah.
So you signed up for classes and then started going.
Yeah, I and then Mom Ella sent me. I ate at her home
Uh-huh.
because I didn't have a meal ticket or whatever they call it.
Yeah, yeah, the meal plan.
So meal plans, and then she sent me to the admissions office.
Uh-huh.
Mm. And I came here, and Dr. Reed was on vacation because it was summer. Yeah, so and nobody here have any record of mine. Nothing. But anyway, I remember one of the somebody called him where he was, and then I guess he gave instructions, and the next thing, and then this lady helped me. Okay, you fill up this form. Okay, fill this up, fill this up. It took me like half a day filling up forms over here at the admissions office. Then finally got my ID and everything, and then I became legal.
Oh wow, that's wonderful. That's it's so good. I've known you for a long time, Api, but I've never really heard about this story. Sometimes during this work and getting to know some of our friends from the Pacific and Asia, sometimes it's really interesting how you guys got here. You know what I mean? Some of you came through the process. Some of you, like yourself, got invited to come, and then you get here. Your name is not on the list, and say, "Hey, how did you get here? Who are you?" So
Yeah.
wow, that's a wonderful story.
Mhm.
So we're gonna go to the slides because that really guides our visit today, and talk
Yeah.
about some of the things that that you were involved in. So as we always mentioned before, we ask our guests to provide a saying, or what you call a theme for their show, for their podcast. So you chose this theme, Nayuso, and you explained to me what it was, but I want you to share with our audience what it means to you, and what does it mean in your language, Nayuso.
Hey, so the to translate it literally, it means to stir up, and usually the word is used when women are cooking or men are cooking, and someone would call usora nambuka, meaning to stir up the fire.
Mm.
It is a term that is also used when the traditional firewalkers of Fiji,
Mm.
when they are ready to step on the hot rocks, their leader, the high priest, will call out "Naiuso,"
Mm.
which means everything is ready, everything is stirred up, all the rocks have been placed where it's supposed to be, and then we're ready to step on. So it stayed with me, and that's what I use also because it means a lot. It means to stir up, to ignite the flame within you,
Mm.
meaning your identity, your cultural language. Since we live here in Laie,
Mhm.
surrounded by cultural people and cultural different races from the Pacific, and with the challenges that we face every day, especially with times are changing, especially with now with my kids being born and raised here. I try and stir up and ignite the fire within them to trying to understand and appreciate their heritage, where they come from, and where it all started. Mm.
Wow, that's good. So kind of encouragement or
Right.
motivate as well.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
So it's almost like a proverb, yeah?
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Wow. I really like that, Nayuso.
Mhm.
So I know we're gonna go through some pictures here and talk about PCC. You
Mhm.
mentioned that using this as you worked at PCC and went to school to BYU Hawaii. How did that help you when you came to BYU Hawaii and worked at the center with this particular theme?
I, as I mentioned earlier on, when I first came, I didn't know what was the purpose of my being here.
Mm.
It is many years after, like till today, then I realized that I was used as a tool by our Father in heaven to stir up this flame, to ignite the fire within the students
Yes.
through my cultural activities and cultural participation in creating, choreographing the shows at PCC and in the night show and things, and culture night for BYU, things like that. So that's my thing. Mhm.
That's good. That's
Mhm.
good. That's really good. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, on our next slide, is, can you explain to us your picture, your photo here?
Okay, that's my princess.
Okay.
That's my wife Sulu. Uh, Sulu's grandparents, Sulu's dad's father is Ratu Israeli Radule. He's the
Mm.
person that composed the song Bula La Ye Hawaii Talengam. He's the person that worked with Mr. Elvis Presley in the movie Paradise Hawaiian Style. And he's the person that was a non member brought in by the church to come and establish the Fijian village, or built the Fijian village here at the Polynesian Cultural Center. That's the granddaughter that I'm married to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you folks meet here at school at BYU Hawaii?
We kind of the family knows each. We are a fam. They are in a through my mom. We're kind of related.
Okay.
The grandfather is my mom's uncle.
Okay.
Through that, so we kind of knew. I knew the cousins and all. We kind of grew up together. But and then we met here when she came to school.
Mhm.
She came in 2099. She's a graduate. She graduated in 2004.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So we met here in PCC. Mm, yeah.
Nice. Okay, and the next photo here. This is your family, right?
Right. Yeah.
So tell us who we are looking at here in your photo.
Okay. And again, this is the beautiful Laia Point. That's my wife. That's my son. My second oldest in the middle, and then my two young ones in the front. That's Ben. Ben serves in the military, in the army. And we
Okay.
have Alway that performs in the night show as a little mana and also performs at the village. And that's Sefa. He's 8 years old now. He has 8. And then missing is my 2-year-old who was born 2 years ago. He wasn't born then.
Okay. Okay. So you have wow, this is a beautiful picture of you and your family. So you said you left in 1985,
85.
and then okay. So fast forward, and here you are with your wife and your children
Yeah.
here in Laie.
Yeah.
This is a nice photo. That's great. Thank you. So is this the youngest one?
This is my 2-year-old.
Okay.
Well, he's 2 years, going on to 3 now. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Now looking back, Api, kind of, you and I have been around for quite a while here in the community. Sometimes as we get older, we kind of look back and reflect, how time gone by so fast, and we look at our kids and say, wow, all these blessings that have come our way, and sometimes, like you keep saying, you didn't know why you came,
Yeah.
but now as you look at you kids,
Yeah.
you get a better understanding why you came. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some of these things that you're going through. This is a beautiful. And what is the little one's name? This one?
This is Tuni Tonga, but call him Tonga.
Tonga. Oh, okay.
Mm.
Wow. All right. Good. Good. So you talked about the military, one of your boys, right?
Yeah. Mm. So this is Ben. That's his, during I went up for his graduation from in South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Koku high school grad. Right out of high school, he joined the army, the military. So he's based now at Fort Shafter here in Hawaii.
Mm.
That's Benjamin. Yeah, he's going to be 21 this August. Yeah.
Wow.
And,
And then, okay. And then
then
the photo.
in the middle here, that's my son Alway. When he got second place in the World Fire Knife Junior Championship competition.
Wow.
He gained the second place. And then again, that's Benjamin at in South Carolina. Mm.
Wow, that's good. That's good to see as your kids grew up and growing up, and you see them going on their own way and their path and careers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I kind of probably wondering. Yeah, he's only 21, and the youngest one is 2 years. I got married kind of late,
Mm-hmm.
meaning maybe the time was not right. And finally, I probably met the right one. So many years later, then yeah. So kind of late.
Mm.
Mm.
Wow, that's good. Well, that's okay. That's the main thing is you have your family and you help them as they go through school and other things and experiences that they're looking forward to. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And this is this Elway?
That's Alway.
Okay.
This is he performs regularly with at the PCC, and also participating with the BYU Fiji chapter in some of the performances. So he's kind of like my assistant. A lot of times when I've been asked to help with the culture night,
Yeah.
I teach him and he goes and teach the uncles.
Yeah, that's good. We have a video of him. Sometimes, I take these videos of the culture night from the different
Yeah,
clubs. So when I go to Fiji,
yeah,
take the video of the
yeah,
culture night,
yeah,
Fiji club, and people are just in awe when they see
yeah,
the front leading the dance, and all of the students, the parents back home and the friends, they see all of these students
yeah,
performing culture night, and
like,
some of the parents come up to me and said, I didn't even know my son can dance. Yeah, yeah, they're dancing. They're dancing at the club, the night show. I said, wow, they don't even do things like that over here. So with that, Api, did you ever think that you would be in a position where you would be sharing your culture to help students, not only in the Fijian village, but here at BYU Hawaii, to share what they could be learning? I mean, you are one of the people that are integral in the shows at PCC.
yes, like I said, I didn't realize what was my purpose here until I got here. Then I slowly realized that maybe all this time, because I went to a government high school,
Okay.
something like a Kamehameha here, but it's back home where a lot of cultural things are taught.
Hmm.
And then also growing up with both my mom and dad's side of the family, where I experienced a lot of cultural things. So when I did come here, and it was the people that were already here kind of used me a lot with some of the cultural protocols and things that were done here at PCC, kind of paving the way and passing on the baton when they started to leave and to pass away. One of them was one of my relatives, also the Muni, uh,
Oh,
and then he was the one who set me up for everything. That's how I got involved with choreographing shows and canoe pageants, and the choreographed the village presentation, and also the current night show that is running, Heart Breath of Life. That was all. I realized that was the purpose why I was brought here. Mm.
right.
Because I came from that background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're also heavily involved in the village, the Fijian village.
Exactly. When the show that was running for 15 years, I created that one, and then after COVID, I left PCC, and then after post COVID, when they were ready to open again, I was called back in by PCC to help with the opening of the village and to prepare a new presentation. So the current presentation, the new one that's going on right now, that's one of what which I just created, and continuing to maintain the evening show also, Breath of Life. So I guess that was my purpose for being here.
No, that's wonderful. I mean,
Yeah,
it's not only to students that may not know Fijian cultures, but it's also
yeah,
interesting, Api, that you're sharing that with students from Fiji.
right,
Coming
right,
here to learn about their culture.
right. Yeah, yes,
Because
I experienced that a lot. A lot of kids coming from back home lack
mm,
the basics, at least Fijian culture 101.
mm,
So I guess a lot has to do with the background. A lot of them grew up in Suva and in urban areas, going to the church schools where it was something that's probably not taught in the curriculum. So when they do come here, it's to them it's a learning experience for them when we teach them the basics of things here at the village or even at the night show, and they really appreciate it, and especially even at the club level.
yeah.
So half of the students are coming in do not come from that background. It is here where they start to learn and grow culturally. Going back home, a
Right.
different have different perspective of things. So that's why I'm grateful for the culture center also for providing that opportunity for the students. Mm. Mm.
Wow, that's it's very true. I mean,
Mm.
it's given us the opportunity when we first came here, and
Yeah.
now we're turning around and sharing that and
Yeah.
teaching the others that come after us.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. This is a nice picture of Elvin.
Mm.
And this guy, handsome man. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay. The crew. Man. So tell us about these pictures and your experience when
Okay, I
musician.
guess this is where we connect, Eddie. We were a long time performers at the theater, and then as I got too old to be dancing, they kicked me out of the dancing and said, "Okay, go and be a musician." And which I'm glad also because I came from a background also like little bit musical background. And then I joined and gave me the opportunity also to travel. And as we have already traveled together, Eddie, we did promos all over.
Yeah.
And this picture over here, this is in Japan, one of the trips to Japan. And then this one right over here, it's Tiamuti, Yvonne, and Norris Elisa. I guess this is the official thing for Horizons, the show Horizons.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, for 12 years I was a musician. Uh, After many years of dancing, and then like I said, I'm really grateful for all these experiences. Something that I wouldn't probably experience being back home. And then from a musician, I was a. That's when the old man, the Muni, left the village,
Yes.
retired. That's when I was moved to the village to manage the village. Mm.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, those were good times, fun times. Yeah.
Yes, those were fun times. I remember growing up here in the community.
Yeah.
You know, um, the Damunis. You know, got to know them. Uh, Joe Tulele has been
Right.
a mentor for me
Mm.
in helping learning about the Fijian culture.
Right.
Um, you know, I we had some crazy friends like John Sokia and some of those guys in the old days.
Yeah.
I really got to enjoy. I mean, in those days, we looked forward going to work at BCC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
We
yeah,
never knew what was going to happen that day.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Always something interesting with our friends, finding different ways to make it exciting at work.
Right. Yeah.
Even as musicians, I remember standing there singing, and in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I got to go to the store after this. We'll get this and that, and we're singing in the show or playing the drums. We're
Yeah,
just so really, you do the same thing over and over every day. Canoe show, night show, brass band, all those kind of things. But it was such a wonderful, wonderful
yeah,
time, and it's nice to see the pictures of our,
yeah,
musicians, many others that were there as well during our time.
yeah,
So, some of you out there may not know, man, Api's he's a great musician. He's not only a Fijian drummer, but he plays bass, play guitar, all kinds of different instruments. And Api, we had to learn how to play all of them, yeah, because
right, right,
somehow
right.
sometimes people don't show up to work,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
especially
yeah.
in rugby season. All of a sudden, people don't show up.
Yeah, exactly. And
So,
I just remembered, Eddie,
yeah.
my first car. I bought it from you. You
Yeah.
gave me a car and you said, "Okay, how much can you pay me?" I said, "Man, I don't have." Okay, pay me. Every payday you give me $60 or something. So every payday for like I don't know for like 1 year I was giving you $60
Like
for my
that,
first
yeah.
car.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We help each other. Yeah. Here. This is a nice photo to see Norris and the other guys and Yvonne and you know Tia, many other musicians through the years that we have associated with.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we're at the Fijian village.
This is the Fijian village. This is where I spend at least 1 or 2 days a week just to go see if everything is functioning well and everything, maintaining the shows and making recommendations if it's needed. Yeah, and it has become my second home, especially for all my kids. This was their second home. My son Benjamin started dancing when he was in first grade in the village, and then now I'm going on to my Alway, performing in the village and in the evening show.
Wow.
As you can see on the other picture, that's Alway Ben still in high school performing in the night show with his little brother Alway, my 8-year-old, doing the little mana for Hawaii.
Wow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. That's so good. So, Api,
Yeah.
were there students that work in the Fijian village that may not have come from Fiji and came and saw work there and able to learn the culture when they came to find jobs?
Over the years,
Yes.
yes, yes. Well, a lot of students have come. Some have some kind of Pacific Island connection
Mhm.
through their grandparents. Some probably were kids of students that went to BYU Hawaii. And yeah, oh, I've had Filipinos,
Yeah.
Mexicans, half or one third Pacific Islander, all kinds,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
walks of life. Yeah, and they still in contact.
Yes.
Some show up 15 years later with their family, and then approaching me and say, "Do you remember me?" I said, "No, I'm so and so. I used to dance for you." Oh, this is my kid. This is my husband. Yeah.
Oh my
So yeah,
goodness.
it's been a great experience. Yeah, very rewarding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I asked that, Api, because that's what PCC has done for all of us.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
I came and I learned my Samoan culture, but then I was able to learn Fijian culture. I was able
Mm,
to learn Tongan culture, Tahitian, just by playing music, dancing, playing
mm,
drums.
mm,
I was so grateful for the learning experience also that PCC provide, not just education in BYU Hawaii.
yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, so I know sometimes occasionally when I come to the village, I see students that are not Fijian and say, "Oh, you work over here. How's it going?" I say, "Oh, good. It's a lot of fun."
Yeah,
Good,
yeah,
good. So it's nice to see that diversity and that mix of different students there.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay. Share with us what these photos are.
Okay, part of the U.S. military program. I forgot what it's called, but anyways, the U.S. is deploying troops and
Mhm.
army personnel to the Pacific to coordinate things with government, help with any ways they can, and part of the training they would come. This is the contingent or the group that was deployed to Fiji that would come to the Fijian village and be orientated
Oh, okay.
and go through some kind of orientation and training and workshops on Fijian culture, the language, the politics of things. So it goes for like a month. And also, as you can see, one of your faculty, David Whippy,
Yes.
is part of the program that we provide the training for the U.S. Army, which is an ongoing thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So right now they have a group in Fiji. They have a group in Papua New Guinea. They're planning to deploy personnel to Tonga and Samoa also. But because of COVID, the only place that was available or that had soldiers there were was Fiji. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Wow,
So
I
that's
didn't
the
even know.
yeah. So
Wow.
that's the program that been hosted by the Cultural Presentation Division of the Polynesian Cultural Center to provide that cultural workshop and training for our soldiers that are deployed to the specific islands. Saying they would come to the village and spend the time there.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And then that picture right there is a picture in the village. This is a photo shoot preparing for a promotion, a Polynesian Culture Center promotion to the mainland. And these are some of the boys, students at BYU, with my 8-year-old Benjamin that's in the army now. That's him in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah. So, yeah.
it's amazing. Well, it's nice to know that there are programs that the center and the villages provide to help our servicemen. That's wonderful to be able to share the culture and help them prepare before they get to Fiji.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good. So, how long you been at PCC now, Api?
30 years.
30 years.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a long time.
It's a long time.
You need to build a statue of you in the village or something.
build a tomb.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So this is a recent picture.
This is a recent picture, and this is one of the exciting things about and a blessing to work at the culture center, where you get to host
Mhm.
celebrities and people that role models that people look up to. This is one of ours, The Rock.
Yeah.
So he came as a guest at PGC, and there was a special presentation that was done for him by the villagers before the center opened at 12:45. So, and this was his second last stop. We did a presentation and performance for him, and he was gracious enough to said, "Hey, take a picture. Let's all take a picture together, so that the kids, when they graduate and return back home to wherever they're from, they can have a copy of the picture that I took picture with The Rock."
Oh, that is so nice.
Yeah, but it has been like I said, it's an exciting place to be. Is at the culture center, and here you get to meet not only our church leaders,
Yes.
but also people like The Rock and football stars and basketball stars and actors and actresses. Yeah.
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 You're right. All those years that we've spent at the center, we had that privilege to kind
Yeah.
of mingle with some of these folks
Yeah.
that come to the center and experience being close to them and talk to them from back home and other places of the world. So other people of the world. So what a blessing it has been and fun opportunity for us.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's our last slide. Yeah, so I'm going to go back to the beginning. Now that we've kind of gone through some of the journey, and it's funny thing that you and I talked, and we talked about photos. Sometimes I know when I grow up, I don't really remember taking a lot of photos. Photos sometimes that I gather is from other people's photos.
Right.
But
Yeah.
sometimes you wish you had taken some photos for some of the things that you've gone through. So
Yeah.
now that our kids are growing up, we make sure we take photos of them.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
So as we go back to your theme, Naiuso,
Mhm.
Api, as you continue to work at the Polynesian Cultural Center and continue to partner with BYU Hawaii,
Mm.
you see other Api Toras that come through and kind of reminded you of you. And how do you do to help them transition from Fiji? Maybe not from Fiji, or maybe from other countries as they come to school and as they come to PCC and try to find the purpose that you were talking about. And why am I here? Why did I come here? things like that.
Yeah, interesting question. I've always had that in mind. Who is because I knew when the old man, the Moon, who'd been a long time employee at the culture center, when he left, he kind of passed the baton to me and said, and in his words, said, continue, continue the legacy, and so it has been, and I guess where the theme Neuso comes in is trying to stir up. There are hidden talents there, and some people don't even know they do have those talents.
Mm.
All it needs is some stirring up to ignite the flame within them to know, to realize that maybe you're here for a purpose, and that purpose is to continue so we can pass on the baton to you, because the culture center will be here for another 100 years. We need this thing to be continued, the Lord's hand at work. So yes, I have no doubt that Father in Heaven has people there,
Mhm.
students. You just have to inspire them and motivate them, and maybe someone will finally show shine, and then maybe that's the one. Yeah.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
And it starts. I'm trying to start that with my kids,
Yes.
teaching them, taking them to functions. See, one thing is people say he's learning the culture, he's dancing, he's learning the culture. That's a very small part of culture,
Right.
because anybody can dance.
Right.
Teach them the moves, they can dance. It's the day-to-day living, the cultural aspect of things,
Um,
on respect, on how do you address people, on where is your place when you're sitting in a circle. When you enter into home, Fijian culture is you don't sit on the sofa, you sit on the floor. Little things like that I teach them,
yes.
that will try and enhance their learning in culture, so that when they do wear the costume and dance on stage, not only they can perform, but they have some kind of background learning, little things that I grew up
Right.
experiencing. We've had a couple of funerals here in the community, so I take them to the funerals, and you see this is a difference. You'll see an LDS funeral and a cultural funeral.
Mm.
LDS is this is the way they do it, all church thing. In culture, it's different. No
Mhm.
one sits on top; everybody sits on the floor.
Mhm.
Only the head of the family or the patriarch of the family is the one that sits on the top.
Right.
So they observe that, and they learn as they go along. Yeah.
Wow. Those are great things, Api. Those are great things to learn, even from students that are coming from home. It's
Mm.
good to be reminded and to help them not forget their cultural protocols and
Exactly.
respect for those that help them to get here uh,
Yeah.
today, and not forget those people that have helped them come to school and gain
Exactly.
experience. They're here.
Yeah. It's a especially with the students, because Fijian culture there's so many dialects.
Yeah,
So
oh,
communication is a challenge. So many dialects and so many ways of uh, doing things.
mhm.
It's a complex culture that we have in Fiji, because of the diversity of the many, I would say, the migrations that have come into Fiji over the thousands of years. So so that you can see that in the different languages and see different dialects that we have. So we try to take the what is most common in all the cultures backgrounds in Fiji, and the different dialects, and then try and put things together,
Mm.
try and have them go through it and appreciate it, and learn from it. Yeah. Yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, I remember when we were doing different shows. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
doing a different night show, and I remember learning the Fijian section.
Mm.
And I have this piece of paper. I still don't forget when Joe Tulele and you guys passed out these piece of paper, and we're doing that. We're learning the chant, right?
Yeah. Right.
I see this long line, and then I ask one of you, "Can you say that?" And in a split second, is over, And I
Yeah.
looked at this long word and I said, how did you say all of that in just 1 second? You know what I mean? It was so fast, and we're learning the chant, we're learning the song,
Yeah.
and I just had a hard time trying to figure out. So I learned a lot by listening to you guys rather
Yeah.
than by looking at the words and try
Great.
to memorize how you're saying it so I don't forget. But that it was it's a tough language for me to learn in language,
Yeah.
but it's been a great blessing. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Any last minute advice for students, Api, for those that are here, or maybe those that are, families that are chiming in from Fiji? Maybe the students are deciding, oh, I don't know if I should go to school or I should go to BYU Hawaii or something like that.
Something that I always tell the students, not only in the village but also in the night show, the Fijian students, that uh, you are not here by accident.
Mm,
There is a purpose why Father in Heaven brought you here. You might not know it, but you will realize it when you're here. Or
mm,
maybe even when you graduate and return, then you realize, oh, that was my purpose.
yes.
To go through the experiences to prepare you for what's coming so that you can fulfill the mission of the university. And my theme also, Neuso, to try, and it is our duty and responsibility as I guess leaders in the community and at the PCC to stir up, to ignite that fire within,
Mhm,
so that they can stay focused on their purpose and their goal, knowing that families are struggling back home. Times are changing. These are hard times, as been as we've been counseled by our church leaders. So you are here on a purpose to prepare you for what is to come.
mhm,
So do not waste that opportunities, because there are others that are in line, waiting, trying to get the opportunity to get here.
mm.
So I guess this is my advice. And for those that are here, work hard in school. Work hard, attend your church callings, be faithful, stay worthy, and everything will fall in place. Mm.
Thank you so much, my brother. That was really good advice. I really appreciate
Mm.
you sharing your time with us. And I got to tell you, every time I've gone to Fiji, I see the mission of BYU Hawaii well and alive.
Yeah.
Our alumni serving in their stakes, in their districts, their wards, community, in government,
Yeah.
making a difference and helping and serving one another. So it's so grateful to see that happening. And it's always a good reunion when I go to Fiji.
Yes.
Meet up with a lot of our alumni friends.
Yeah.
And all they ask about most of the time is, how's PCC?
Yeah. Exactly.
How's PCC? Who's still there?
Yeah.
Oh, Api's still there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Api's there. Yeah, Api's over there. So, they get a laugh and smile and really, good time to catch up and reminisce about their experience when they
Exactly.
were
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're right, Api. Students sometimes may not understand why they apply,
Yeah.
uh, or even they might not know why they're here, but they definitely know why they came
Yeah.
when they leave this place.
Yeah.
Because you're right, they were inspired to apply and to come.
Yeah.
So thank you for your message today. That was really wonderful. Let's see, I'm going to call upon my student staff here. I know we have a couple comments here on the bottom. Let's see, Roxanne Palatino, watching from the Philippines. Aloha. Any advice for students that will be new with the culture? Will be new with the culture. I'm not sure. Um, I think, Api, anything else you want to add on that?
I guess the perfect place to come is BYU Hawaii. It's a pretty much a diverse school as far as students from all walks of life, all kinds of culture. if it's in reference to the Polynesian culture, we are people that are known for being very, very friendly, and we uh, we love. We just it's in our nature to be caring and loving and good hosts. So I don't think there will be a problem for if you're coming to Hawaii
Nice.
because you will learn fast. Yeah, and we have a lot to learn from you too, especially
Yes,
students. Yeah.
very good point. Absolutely. We have a comment from, let's see, Army Medical Recruiting Honolulu. Aloha and great presentation so far. Thank you so much for chiming in. We have from your brother down under, Roger.
Pula.
Remember Roger Api? Si Apis Avaka Lava Tiko Nanumubula. Say Bula to Sulu. What a wonderful work to with you and see you still creating with Fiji culture. Both will be proud. This is Roger from New Zealand, down in Aussie.
Uh,
Oh, that's where he went. He went back home, huh?
yeah. Thank you, Roger. Pula, Roger. We miss you at the wardrobe and seamstress.
Good old Roger. And then we have let's see who we have. Randy Petrokovich.
Yeah, Randy. He served his mission in Fiji. He graduated from BYU in the I would say in the 90s,
Hmm.
and then went on to law school and also served in the U.S. Army.
Wow.
So yeah, uh, it was like a brother to us Fijians because he stayed with us. We roommate was our roommate up at the point with Joe Tulele, Zach, and all those boys. Yeah,
Wow.
that's Randy. Mula Randy. Yeah.
Lifelong friends from all over the world.
Yeah.
Okay, what else we got? Edmonds. Zach, great musician, very humble person. Oh, okay. Thank you, Edmund. Oddly.
Soleil.
Malo Oddly. So good.
Aloha Otley.
Good to hear from you. And then we have David Ravia. Thank you, Api, and your family for looking after me during my time at BYU Hawaii. Nakawakalevu.
Bula Bula Mata. See you later on this evening. He's a graduate of he's a graduate also, and the wife also is a graduate of BYU. They'll be on alumni.
Oh,
David went on to do his master's degree at the University of Wisconsin.
wow.
So he works now in San Diego, and he's here visiting, bringing their his youngest brother, to
Wow.
Langi to attend the BYU.
Oh, that's so good. Well,
Continuing to,
today, this week is orientation for
yeah,
our new spring 2022 semester. So we met a lot of Fijian students that have come in the last week or so. So they're here getting ready for the new semester. And we look forward to working with them. And I know some of them might be coming looking for you for a job. So, you know, so that's a good thing. Continue uh, helping our students go to their educational and their cultural experience when they come to BYU Hawaii and Polynesian Cultural Center. Well, Api, thank you so much. I really appreciate our time this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Appreciate you, appreciate your family, appreciate all the things that you continue to do at the Polynesian Cultural Center and working with the students and helping them move along. So just sit tight a little bit. We're going to come back after, but I'll go ahead and finish us off. But I want to thank you again for your time and for your wisdom, advice for our students and our alumni that are out there.
Thank
You
you
know?
so much. Pinagwalo.
Okay, so thank you all again for joining us today. Wow, what a wonderful time that we had with Api Tora. Um, and if you continue to watch this later on as well, continue to connect with Api through this podcast and share your thoughts with him. And this time, we just want to thank all those that joined us. Also, a reminder, next week we have Paul Staples that will be joining us for our Mentoring Monday podcast on the 25th of April. And then next week, Friday, we will have Lynette and Francis Ho-Ching on the 29th for our Aloha Friday podcast next week. So we're looking forward to these guests that are coming to join us through our podcast. Again, if you haven't created or updated your alumni profile, please go on to Ohana Network, ohana.byuh.edu, so you can be able to connect. And if you want to be a mentor to our students here, that would be wonderful. Or just connect with other alumni throughout international and our domestic area, which is in the U.S. I'll be able to catch up. And then we'll also make sure that you receive our quarterly newsletter so you can know what's happening here on campus. Other than that, mahalo for joining us this beautiful afternoon here in Laie, Hawaii. Hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend wherever you might be. Until next week, thank you again and aloha.